We are here to do the RF machine treatment. So the machine here we have actually is composing probably 5 different things that you're going to have. The first one is radio frequency, which most of the headset will have that. And then you're going to have the ultrasonic, which is basically a deeper level of penetrating to the deep cell of the fat cells, all right? And then we're going to have the photon, which is basically the light equivalent to the LED light. And that 3 major components of that. We have 5 handpieces in it. The first one is the bipolar, which is for the face only. And then the second one is a tripolar, meaning that there are 3 polars in there. That's used for the body, all right? And then you have this M38, which is the ultrasonic one, and also actually has the photon lights or LED lights in it. And then that's for the face. So the other piece is the M80, which is the ultrasonic piece, and it works in conjunction with the foot pedal. So you want to actually step on the foot pedal to make it work. If you don't step on the foot pedal, it's not going to work. So, and then the other thing you can do is actually step off the foot pedal when you need to pause the machine. And the last piece is the vacuum with 8 polar, and then this piece actually has a vacuum function to this, and then also has an RF machine in it as well. So you actually have a RF frequency in it, and then in the same time you do the vacuuming. So for the face, we're going to start with a 2-polar RF, okay, also called bipolar RF handpiece. And then there are only 2 settings here, again, the intensity and then the time. Usually we'll start with 1 because that's usually is already enough for most people. If your client's been with you for a while, they have used this machine before, or they have done the service before, you can go up to 2 if they can, take that. If not, go back out down to 1 again. So again, this is very simple. It's a 10 minutes, and then once you're done, you can pause and then exit. All right, first thing first, we're going to actually apply the ultrasonic gel, and it's going to be a bit cool, so you're going to actually remind the client it's going to be cool, okay? It's going to be on your face. And I'm going to apply enough so that you're not too much and then not enough either. So just good amount. You want to apply the first half of the face, basically down all the way to the neck. Basically, you're going to use straight lines, and then you never want to stop the prop on the skin at any time. Just keep moving. Okay. Yeah. So keep moving. So I'm using a straight line move. All right. And I can actually come under the eyebrow to lift the eyebrow using circular motion. Okay, and then when you work on the lines, just make sure that you're getting every parts of the skin here. All right, and then you need to actually ask the client and see whether the prop is heating up too much for them. So usually intensity number 1 is pretty safe. Okay, how's the heat? Is it okay? Can you feel it?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, you don't want to stop. So keep moving. And you can do a triangle. And you can do back and forth, straight lines. And then you can do circle. So when you do circle, make sure that you're going up and out. Circle. So you're lifting the tissue. Okay. The bipolar actually has the ability to only penetrate to a certain depth to the epidermis, and then because it's bipolar, the electricity passes from one pole to the other. Okay, and so it doesn't penetrate too deep. So this radio frequency machine basically tightens the skin and making sure that, you know, all the collagen underneath the skin after, you know, from age 25 on, which, you know, the collagen will actually lose the elasticity of that, and then the radio frequency will try to tighten that up and then also encourage the new growth of the collagen. Back and forth. How's the heat? It's okay. Yeah. So when I come under the eyebrow, I would basically go between the eyebrows and then lift, encouraging the lift here. Okay. Lift, lift, lift. And down to the neck. Again, you can do all the way here, and then also straight lines and circles up and over. And under the jaw. And sometimes if you want to, you can actually pull down the tissue here and get right under the eye. So always check with your clients in terms of the heat. Around the corner of the mouth here. And so very important, you want to come right below, in front of the earlobe, usually where that area has a lot of accumulation of fatty tissues there. So you want to get that tightened up. And make sure you go around the eye here. Okay, and then make sure you go back down to the neck. And when you're down to the neck, make sure that you don't go in front of the SCM muscle. So you're basically right behind it. So basically you're repeating the same motions, and then the time will buzz when the 10 minutes is up, and then you're gonna switch to a different head, which will be the M38. Okay, so the second piece for the face basically is M38. Again, you come to the setting page right here, and mode again is like from P1 to P10. That's basically how much of time that you're emitting the frequency. So I would start probably around P4 or 5, and then also the speed of it. And then intensity from 5, you go up to 5 watts. So I would do probably around 2 to start with. And then the photon mode, you can go into off. Basically, photon mode is the light frequency that will be actually emitting from the sides of the handpiece. And then for the neck, I usually turn it off for sure. And then for the face, I will make sure that they don't have any sensitive eyes and any implants on the mouth and things like that. So I'll turn that off. And then if they are okay, if they're healthy, then I will turn the photon on. All right, and then time again is 10 minutes. And then once you're done with that, you can always turn on and off during your session. You can pause by doing that, and then just kind of continue with the time, and then it will take you to 10 minutes. And after the 10 minutes, it will stop, and then it will beep you, then you're done. And then you can exit that. You usually start this in the lower part of the face, okay? So again, this is a much more cooler one. They really don't feel the heat, right? So, and this is a monopolar, meaning that there's only one direction where the frequency actually penetrates directly into the subdermis area. And again, the motion basically is straight lines, and then you're gonna do a triangle, straight line, triangle, and then you're gonna do the circle again, up and out, up and over, up and over, up and over, up and over, okay? Make sure that your pressure actually comes from going up. All right, when you go down, just to kind of lighten up your pressure. As you go up, you lift, you lift, you lift. Yeah. And this has an ultrasonic effect on the skin as well as the subdermal area, and then so it penetrates deeper and actually reducing the fat cells, and so the face will slim. Okay, and you can go around the forehead as well really quick. Okay, don't need to spend a lot of time on that, and just most of the time that you're going to spending on this fleshy area. Okay, so you have 5 minutes to work on the M38 on one side. If you need to turn the head of the client, you can, to get better access to the neck. And I'm going to pause right now real quick, and then so that I'm going to turn on the photon. So it's in phase now. So I'm going to turn it on. I'm only going to use the face part. Okay, so I see the light. So you see the light changing in terms of the frequency. If I go up the mode, so see the light actually blinks faster when I go higher. That means the emission of the frequency more regular. So the light is not harmful enough that it's going to damage the eye, so it's still okay to actually go around the eyes. And then the LED here will help to basically tighten the skin more. So you have 2 levels of tightening skin technology here. So lifting up. Always reapply the gel if you have, they're drying up or something like that. So reapply, that's no problem. Okay, you don't want to have a dry face to work on, because it will basically not working that much. It's not effective. So once you're done, the machine will stop by itself, and then you're done with that part of the face. Yeah, basically once you're done with that side of the face, you're going to repeat the same steps on the other side of the face. So basically this whole treatment is going to be 30 minutes. And then once it's done, you're going to take off the gel just by using hot towel to take it off and things like that, and they'll be done. And then basically you can also, in the daytime, you can apply the SPF moisturizer. At night you can just use any simple moisturizer, it's fine.